What is up, YouTube? I'm back again with another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing, this is something kind of exciting that I've always wanted to own in my collection. They're not really expensive, but they're just hard to find. Not rare, definitely not rare, but hard to find because there's so many styles like it that it often gets mixed in with the normal kind and people just don't really notice. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So today I'll be showing you guys the M17 gas masks M13A1 filters, known as the gold ring filters. So I just opened them up. Here's its package. When they come sealed, this is how they would look. The bag itself is dated December of 71, while the packing or cure date was February of 72, so just a couple months after the year. There's its federal stock number, and it's the filter element M13A1, one right and one left. You can see that it was contracted in 71, made by Mine Safety Appliances, or MSA. There's the MSA part number, and you just have a lot number. Looks like the company who made the bag too. So when you open them up, this is like a thick paper foil-like bag, and they come in a plastic bag, both of them like this, folded in on each other like so, and then the excess of this bag is just folded in between the filters. So you just open them up and then insert them into the mask. You can see that this one has a stamp, February 72 MSA, and it is the right front, left front. Let me show you the mask that they go into. Here is the M17 series field protective mask. This one is from, well, it's exhale valve covers from 1981, and you could see that it's an M17A1, but I don't know what year. And it was manufactured in 1981. So this is a second to last year production of the M17A1s. The M17A1s had, well, the M17 had no drinking tube, so this was just flat. The M17A1 had the drinking tube and a resuscitation tube, like with that white tube that you guys saw in there. And then the M17A2 came out in 1982. Had just the drinking tube because they realized that the resuscitation tube was ineffective. The M17 ran from, I want to say they adopted it in 1959. And the M17A1s came out in 65 or 66 and halted production in 82. And then the M17A2s ran from 82 or 83, I always forget, up until the early 90s, basically. But this is the mask that these filters belong to. This one has its hood and the newer style of outserts. Let me show you the M17. This is the M17, so the first one. This is a very early version from 1962, manufactured by Firestone. Yes, the tire company. And it has the early outserts on there. So there's three different styles of the M13 series filter elements. You had the M13s, which is this black ring. They look exactly the same as this, except you see that this material, it's actually like thin metal wire, like a paper clip almost. And then later on they changed them to this plastic-like wire. And then the M13A2s came out, which, what I said earlier, the most common of the three, gets mixed in was the green ring filters. So you had the black ring, the gold ring, and then the green ring. Newer or manuals from the 80s will tell you that these are training filters, these were chemical and biological filters, and that these are the authorized war filters. Although I believe that might have been true back in that time frame, I think at some point all these were the NBC filter of their time. So back when these first came out, the M17s, I don't think they had the green or the gold ring or the green ring. They just had the black ones. Then they upgraded them to the M13A1s, which I think the biggest change probably would be this metal wire changing to like a plastic wire. They might have changed some components on the inside of the filter. And then these ones, which are almost identical except for the green ring. But those are the three different sets of filters that the M17 had. The M13s, M13A1s, and M13A2s. The most common is the M13A2. The least common is definitely the gold ring. You can still find the black rings sealed, or the M13s. Just not quite as common. So let's inspect a package of M13A2 filters. You can see the nomenclature. It is M13A2. And if you compare it, they actually have two different federal stock numbers. Or I guess by this time this would have been a national stock number instead. But they say pretty much the same thing. Filter element set, chemical biological mask, M13A2, one set. And these ones were packed December of '84. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this review. I guess if you wanted that real authentic complete kit for a 70s M17, then I would recommend either the black set, so the M13 set, or the M13A1 set. But that is my review of the M13A1 gold ring filters. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new. If you guys have any questions on this thing, I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, have a nice day.